Problem is, you are overly cautious, and you even feel guilty if you're not overly cautious. You're so concerned with making sure everyone else is fine, you end up bored and crave excitement. The issue isn't that you're controlling life too tightly. The issue is you don't know how to trust another way to feel secure. In this episode, we are looking at what makes you secure. You'll discover your struggle with security, when to be cautious, and what fuels your security. First, what is your struggle with security? Your struggle with security is trusting new environments and situations. Why? It's because you feel guilty for going against what others want you to do. Even if they never said anything, even if they didn't even try and make you feel guilty, you still feel guilty for going against what they might or did want you to do. Your security is tied up with what others expect. You feel what they want, or potentially what you think they want, comes before anything that you choose. Then you think, oh, because they've put everything themselves first, then you think, wow, they're just plain selfish. Or you wish that you could be more like that you could be more carefree. You're compliant, really, around a lot of things, unless you feel wronged. When you feel wronged, you experience a kind of disproportionate anger, like a, whoa, I feel wronged. Then the cycle of guilt starts again. Guilt then actually makes you feel secure. Why? Because it's familiar. It's what you understand. Guilt is the thing that actually fuels that sense of security because you understand it, you expect it. So when should you actually be cautious? You should be cautious when others promise too much. People who do this, that they promise too much, know your security is wrapped up in a cycle of pleasing others and guilt. They promise too much, not to be mean to you, but as a way to try and ease your guilt. And think, oh, well, if I just promise and promise, maybe you won't feel so guilty for taking that up. You internalize their overpromise as hope, but you're used to promises being broken. So it's a way, in a way, for you to affirm to yourself, guess what? I'm right to be overly cautious and not trust anyone. Rather than just call them out at the beginning of an overpromise and expectations. You'd rather let them do it rather than just call it out. So what fuels your security? Consistency fuels your security, your actual security. When you experience consistency, you start to trust, and therefore you let go of the overcautious. The key is to start with being consistent with yourself. What I found I got sucked into for a long time was expecting others to fuel my security. You end up hoping others will exceed your expectations, but really you're waiting for others to crush them. Doesn't work because your security becomes the familiarity of feeling insecure. So, what are 3 things you can do to achieve a more secure life? Number 1 is raise your curiosity. When you're curious, you're not fearful. Curiosity expands your mental limits, expands your comfort zone. When you expand your comfort zone, you create more security. Number 2, improve your consistency with yourself first, not with others, with yourself. first. If you're more consistent with yourself, you'll create a stronger inner relationship. Number 3, cut your losses. Stop putting your energy where it's being sucked dry. It will take a few goes, but you will find that you can move into what makes you feel actually more secure. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about progress. So, would you like me to help you accelerate your inner security? The meditation accompanying this episode will fast track you out of being overly cautious into a more natural security. So, give the free meditation, Releasing the Chains of Caution meditation, a go now, because it will release the feeling blocking you. That's because you don't make logical decisions around security. You make illogical decisions based on unwanted unconscious beliefs, which have been stored in the body for years. And even sometimes they have been passed through the generations to you. As Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. This meditation will help you undo those unwanted unconscious beliefs by releasing the energy stored in your body, like popping a bubble, just like that. To orchestrate magic in your life, simply make your unconscious conscious. The fastest way to make your unconscious conscious is using my meditations. Even if you've never done a meditation before, it's fine. You just follow the words. You have the time. There is always time for something this important. So if you don't already have access to this free meditation, you can download a copy from heidisawyer.com/16, the number 16. Okay, not the word, the number. heidisawyer.com/16. So now we've looked at what makes you feel more secure. The next step is to learn how to accept change. So, guess what the next episode does? It addresses when you ignore the call for change. So, make sure you set a reminder now to join me for the next session, which I will release on Saturday at 4 p.m. UK time, and I will then be in the comments from 4:30 p.m. That's for the power hour, where you do your meditation process, and any symbolism or anything that you want me to have a look at and interpret for you, I will do in that power hour. So make sure you do the next episode as soon as possible to make sure that I see your comments in that hour to be able to answer any of your questions. So share this episode if you know someone who is struggling with their security or being overcautious, because they will be very grateful that you did so. So go now and listen to the free meditation, Releasing the Chains of Caution. If you don't already have it, you can download it for free from heidisawyer.com/16, the number, not the word. Okay? So do it now, because then you're not allowing that limitation of perfection to get in your way. We believe your capacity for empathy gives you a unique perspective. The way we help you access your uniqueness is through developing your intuition, your inner world. When you allow yourself this part of you, life is easy. So go now and listen to the powerful meditation, and always remember this: your sensitivity is your greatest asset. Till next time, bye for now.